the gift of loving kindness. Imagine if you had the power to set everything right. And if you did, what would that be? Save the planet? Reverse global warming? Clean the water and the air? Eradicate poverty? Provide education and food for everyone? Put an end to terrorism, religious fanaticism, and war? Abolish corruption and greed? Find a cure for AIDS? That would be a good start. Find peaceful solutions for the problems of racism, intolerance, and bigotry. Dignity for all human beings. Free Tibet and all other countries and people under siege. Imagine how incredible that would be. Equality for the sexes. Safe harbors for all children. An end to slave labor, forced prostitution, sexual aberrations, drug addiction, alcoholism, and violent crimes. Just thinking about it makes me feel giddy. The overwhelming nature of the task also makes me feel sad, angry, doubtful, numb. Yet, determined to act, no matter how small my contribution may be. One of the challenging ideas that I've come across in my quest for spiritual growth is this: if you want others to change, you must first change yourself. I love this challenge because it motivates me to self-responsibility and conscious action. If I want change, I have to get involved. I have to commit to making a personal, moral effort, to having a correct attitude of mind, and to making progress in what is right. This challenge calls forward the best in human nature, and by doing so, sets up the conditions for positive influence to emanate from good example. The logic behind this idea becomes very compelling when you grasp the cumulative effect that self-responsibility, conscious action, and positive influence can have on your personal life, your community, and your world. Imagine, one by one, setting in motion a wave of compassion, a gentle, adapting, and penetrating swell of loving kindness and positive action growing ever bigger. I first came across the concept of Maitri, or loving kindness, the translation of the Sanskrit word Maitri, in 1985 when I was doing my master's degree in dance therapy at Naropa Institute in Boulder, Colorado. This ancient Tibetan concept, to summarize in an overly simplistic fashion, reminds us that we need to act with loving kindness towards ourselves in order to manage the problems and neuroses created by the basic human drives of passion, ignorance, and aggression. Experiencing loving kindness towards yourself opens the door to acceptance and forgiveness, to overcoming shame and guilt, to releasing pain and fear, to freeing yourself of suffering so you can act with loving kindness towards others. Maitri changed my life and gradually set me free to have the courage to love, to be kind, and to care. Imagine. My wish for all of us is that we can bathe in the warm waters of loving kindness, and that the healing balm of loving kindness will embrace and envelop our deep selves, our families, our neighbors, our communities, and our troubled, off-kiltered world. I wish for us to cultivate gratitude and temperance, to grow in our understanding that through the small gesture of making positive change in ourselves, we are contributing to positive global change for our children's children and their children. In the words of John Lennon, imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one.
I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one.
I'm in. How about you?